In this video, I will throw some ideas that might help you to break out of the box. So let's get in, or let's get out of the box.
If you may already know, Chaser works on composition, layer and clips, also in groups. And as you may already know, latest Resolume takes effects as an individual clip. Let's drop our very favorite effect called strobe on top of our clip. What's happening is, okay, let's just push the frequency to 0.99, the highest point. Okay, so let's just turn it off for now. So let's drop our chaser on top of this. Let's change it to mask mode. Maybe let's just move to the sequence. Which sequence we want? Let's make sure we have our chaser running behind. If it loses sync, just reopen the file. It happens sometimes. I'm sure they're gonna fix it pretty soon. So let's drop chaser. Remember, we made our 3 presets. Let's change the scaling mode to mask. Let's change the sequence. We want, okay, so the 4 is nice. Let's change the step to BPM sync. It looks good. So if we have a footage going on, we have a strobe that is listening to our tempo, like tick tick tas tick 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 tas tick 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 tas tick 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 tas. Oh, it's in sync. We can always control the release and fader time. Also, maybe tweak the speed here. And the best way to do that is just connect them to the dashboard here. I would connect my release for 3, sustain into 2, maybe echo into 1. So it goes tick 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 tick. You will see the use of echoes in the advanced sections coming up next. Let's see what other effects we're gonna use almost similar way. Let's look for an insane something called insanity. That's a kaleidoscope, by the way. So it's crazy as it says. Let's drop a chaser on top of it. So let's change the chaser mode to mask. Let's change the sequence to the 3rd one maybe. Okay. Let's have the BPM sync, but this time we're gonna go counterclockwise. So we have 2 kind of chasing effects. You can do a trizillion of other things with combining 10 other effects with each other. I just did one. You can just have chaser in between 20 effects or crazy like anything.
If you like this video, hit a like, maybe subscribe as well.
Not only just effects and clips, chaser also work on sources. Let's say we drop a camera. I have my built-in laptop camera here. Let's just drop this one here. Maybe scale this one a little bit. So I have me here. Let's drop chaser on myself. I'm gonna chase me from here to there and there to here. Let's have an interesting sequence for myself. Let's put myself to BPM sync. Hey, I'm good while synced. Let's pick a nice sequence for myself. I can just, and again we can use fill mode because it's a camera, so I can always go a little slower and tick tick tas tick 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 tas dum da dum dum da. Look what I managed to do on my first tryout with chaser. Lucky for me, it was one big concert of the year.
In one of our previous video, we learned the basics of a crazy plugin called Chaser by Hybrid Constructs. Thanks to those crazy people for sending me this license to try it out.
I am glad they offered 15% discount for first 15 of you by using Zunaid, Z-U-N-A-Y-E-D as a promo code, or click the link given in the description below. So this part was inspired by a Chaser challenge few days back on a social media. In that challenge, I got idea that your slice won't need to be a piece in whole all the time. You can break them into pieces, literally. This will immediately change your flat visual into super dynamic chases. Let's go to advanced output settings by pressing Ctrl or Command Shift A. We're gonna duplicate our existing screen. We're gonna call it slice dump. because we're gonna dump a lot of slices in here. Let's get rid of stage from here, we won't need it. Let's select our center and split it into 4 by 3 different slices. To do that, let's change the width value. Type slash means divide by, for width I'm gonna divide it with 4, for height I'm gonna divide it with 3. A cute box. Let's push it to the corner. Let's press Ctrl D to duplicate. Let's push it on the other side. Let's select both of them. Ctrl D to push it and snap it. Let's make sure we have our magnet turned on here to keep on snapping them beautifully. Let's select all the centers here. Let's press Ctrl D or Command D to duplicate. We do again. So we just made 12 slices out of one center. Let's drop it here. Let's choose left for right now. So we're gonna split it into 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 pieces. For the height we're gonna split it into divided by 4 means slash 4. So this is left is fine. Let's select both of them. We have all 4 pieces of left. We're gonna change the height of right. We're gonna duplicate right. We have 2 rights right now. I'm gonna keep narrating as I go. So for this booth we're gonna have, I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Width wise it would be 4 pieces. So let's push it to the left and let's Ctrl D, duplicate. Let's select both of them right here, I guess. Yeah, and we have tons of slices out of our basic 4 simple slices. So let's just minimize this, turn it off. We won't be needing it here. We're gonna use them somewhere else. So let's hit save and close. Let's go to chaser. Now you will see we have our slice dump folder here. Let's just hide all the active layers. Okay, so for this one let's make new sequence from 05. We're gonna call it lot of box. So we're gonna make a chaser. As you may remember, I'm selecting one step and selecting my block and then keyboard right to select the next block. So I'm gonna go really fast. Before that I'm gonna have 32 steps ready for me because I'm gonna run really long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and I'm almost out. I'm happy with 24 steps. Let's see what we just made. Hey, that's a beautiful chase. Let's see this chase on action. How about let's put a chaser on this. Let's put the step into BPM sync and let's change the sequence into 5. We just made a crazy chase out of nothing. So we have this effects. Let's try the same effect onto a clip, maybe this clip. So what we're gonna do is select this one, hold Ctrl and Alt or Command and Alt and drag and drop this effect to the next clip. We on an effect. So we have a chasing going on here. So if we have something like this, we can always, and you can always have the, you see, I was talking about the echoes function. Now you can see what's the function of echoes. I control the trail with echoes. If I don't have any echo, it will be just a block and I can always control the trail. It looks like snake, if you may remember. And I hope you got pretty clear idea that we might make slices with various shapes and sizes, even if they are kept hidden. Let me break down one idea here that might trigger you to bring better ideas than this. Few days back, me and my team were booked for a series of concerts for an almost 40-year-old hard rock band called Warface from Bangladesh. So we wanted to work on the shape of W for them. Let me try do something similar onto this set. This time we're gonna work with some other shape. Let's press Ctrl Shift A or Command Shift A to go to Advanced Output. We're gonna duplicate our simulation to start working from here. We're gonna call this our triangle. We're gonna dump all our triangles here. Maybe for this demonstration we're gonna work on this triangle shape. We're gonna use the left one. We're gonna add an input mask like this. Let's see what we can do to this slice. Maybe just, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's try to mess it up as possible. Okay, so we have a nice left. We're gonna have a decent right. Maybe we turn it right like that. If you don't know, I'm holding my shift to snap it while rotating. Also I have the snap magnet here on, so it's snapping very nice. Let's mess up the both. Maybe for both we'll have an inverted triangle, and maybe for center again we're gonna mess up with center and cut it into 4 pieces. We're gonna divide it by 2, divided by 2. So we're gonna have 4 centers. I'm not worried about keeping it serial because I'm gonna work in Chaser, and Chaser is gonna take away all my headaches. So let's select this one. I'm gonna use a crazy mask here. I'm gonna use another crazy mask there. I don't know what crazy mask is this, but I'm sure if you put a strobe on that, on top of that weird shape, this is gonna look good. And we have, so let's assume our band is called triangle. So whenever triangle hits the stage, we drop a chaser. Before that, let's make our 06 triangle chase. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hide all our slices we will need. We have a chaos going on here. How beautiful. We're gonna have 8 slices. Let's just make da 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 da. Okay, that's good. So let's select the 6 triangle and make the chase go into BPM sync. We have a nice going BPM synced chase. Let's drop that on again. Let's just drop that on this kaleidoscope. We're gonna press and hold Control Command to duplicate this FX and drop it here. So, aha, that looks good. Check it out.
If you like my series or any of my videos inspired you with any idea, please post in the comment below. I am so eager to learn if any of my videos have brought any changes in your video workflow. See you next time.